Hey Doodlers, this is Adam Sasinski with another IQ Doodle to share with you today. Now, this IQ Doodle I have is based on H. Jackson Brown Jr. quote. Now, his quote, I'll read you his quote. He says, "Don't say you don't have enough time. You have exactly the same number of hours per day that were given to Helen Keller, Pasteur, Michelangelo, Mother Teresa, Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, and Albert Einstein." And I felt that quote was so inspiring that I needed to create something that I could use as a reference guide to help me keep this idea, at the forefront of my mind. So here we have uh, here we have Helen Keller over here. Just one second, need to change just one thing. There we go. Should work. Now here we have Helen Keller, and she's holding books, two books. She's got rather big hands. Maybe shouldn't have come out that big, but it's a doodle, so it's all good. Here's Louis Pasteur with his we're in his chemistry kind of lab and everything like that. And here's Mother Teresa, and as you can see, she's doing her work. And Leonardo da Vinci, he's my I guess he's my kind of favorite out of all of them. He loves to doodle, so I love Leo there. And Albert Einstein with his theories and everything like that. So what does all this say? What's so significant about this quote? Well, we look at all these people, and the one common thread that they have is they've all accomplished significant things over their lives. Over a lifetime, they've made a significant impact on all of humanity in the things that they did, and everything in the work they did, and the legacy, I guess, that they sort of left behind. I want to kind of go back and sort of point out a book. I don't know if any of you have heard of Malcolm Gladwell. Some of you probably have. He's written a book called The Outliers, A Story of Success. And in that book, he says that to master any skill requires about 10,000 hours. So that's essentially to gain expert status. And so people work through trial and error, over time. And if they practice for, 10,000 hours, if they practice their craft for 10,000 hours, not straight, but just over a period of number of years, then they essentially gain expert status. So they effectively gain 99%. They have 99% more knowledge than the average person in a specific area. And that makes them experts, I guess, and in his eyes. So I guess all of these people here have put in an incredible amount of time into their work, into their craft. Now, this time and effort they put in has given them incredible, abilities and skills, and everything that they've done is sort of built around that. The whole entire life is built around the concepts, everything that they studied and that they put their minds to over the course of many years. Now, the thing is, they don't have, or they didn't have, any more time on their hands than what we do today. Although they did have less distraction. There was no Facebook, there was no Twitter, no social media, no television, I guess, for some of them, and everything like that. So there was certainly less distraction, but there were certainly other distractions, I guess. But the main point here is that they use their time very differently than probably what you or I use our time throughout the day. They achieved incredible feats because they put their whole heart and energy into it. They made use of opportunities. And we have exactly the same amount of time as them, and yet a lot of us continue to make excuses. We make excuses about, not having enough time for this, not having enough time for that. We pretend that, that life is just too much of a burden and prevents us from doing the things that we want to do because, there's too many distractions in that. But there are no excuses, because these people here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of these people had the same amount of time throughout the day, but they chose, and this is the key, they chose to use their time differently than the way we choose to use our time. So now the question is, can you and can we use our time differently? Can we use our time to maximize these 10,000 hours? Fully maximize these 10,000 hours to become experts in our particular field, so that we can accomplish great feats such as these 5 people did historically. It's not about succumbing to distractions, and if we succumb to distractions, it's not about making excuses for ourselves or why we didn't do that or that. Just be real with yourself. Be real, don't make excuses, just move forward. Accomplishments do take time, and we all need to put that time and effort into it. And essentially what this whole entire quote, what this basically tells us is that there are really no shortcuts to greatness. If these people put in a normal 30-hour work week into everything that they focused on over a lifetime, do you think that they would have become such great thinkers as they eventually became? Probably not. They had to dedicate their whole lives. They had to dedicate more of themselves each and every day into their life, into their work, and that's why they achieved such greatness. So there's a lot to learn from that. And so the next time you are making excuses about not having enough time, think about these 5 people. Think about all the people that came before you, all the people that are creating and achieving great things right now. You have exactly the same amount of time in a day that they do. Same amount of time you have in a day, in a week, in a month. There are no excuses. You have to use your time. It's a choice. You use your time effectively and you will achieve great results. But you have to make that choice. And you're making that choice each and every day. So with this doodle is obviously available as a desktop background, and you can go and grab it at iqdoodle.com. Go over there, head over there right now, and you can also purchase it as a poster, so you can stick it on your wall, print it out, stick it on your wall, and keep this idea at the forefront of your mind. It's always helpful to have something like this that kind of, oh yeah, let's stay focused, let's stay on track. So head over there now, and I've also written an article that provides a little bit more information about this IQ Doodle. And while you're over there, I have a 40-day how to doodle course that will show you how to create doodles such as this and much more easy sort of basic stuff. We start with basic stuff and we sort of get more advanced as we go along. So head over there now, and and I look forward to sharing with you more IQ doodles in the future. So take care for now.